Well, 15 goals were scored in the 7 games played on matchweek 1 of the new season of the Jamaica Premier League. The matchweek started on Sunday with Harbour and Don Beholden playing out a 0-0 draw at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. And it all climaxed at the same venue on Monday evening with Arnett tackling 2021 champions Cavalier. We have those highlights.
As we take a look at the full-time highlights here, Anderson threw on goal, found the side netting, tried to place it past the keeper there, couldn't do it. This from Guthrie, driven wide of the mark. Watson delivery inside. Edwards with the save, the header from Ming. And then Atkinson bearing down on goal and just wide of the mark there. Leng got himself in some trouble, but it could not be put away by Marlon Allen. Disappointed with the effort there, the man from Ocharias, and wanted to place it between the sticks. Reed setting it up for Juma Johnson on that occasion. Johnson blasted it wide. And that was a nice attempt by Atkinson trying to curl that one into the far corner. I reckon that Edwards had that one covered as well. And then a double block from Richard King. Really standout performance from King in the defense, and then Anderson denied by Edwards. Edwards was in no man's land on the second occasion, but good initial save to deny Colin Anderson. Cavalier, they did have their chances, and this was the goal. Wonderful work by Dwayne Atkinson and Ainsworth. Oh, that's a lovely finish, it really was. What a way to open on your account this season. And Ainsworth did really well. And the Gardens, they kept on pressing and pressing. Guthrie sends it back out wide, and Allen blasted it high. Deacon did well when he was flying down the flank. And Allen's effort over the top. And then there was an appeal for a handball. Clearance made by Cavalier. They tried to go the other way. Anderson was onside. And Anderson sends it across the face of goal. Too far in front of Dwayne Atkinson. And then Johnson in the corridor of uncertainty. And it went straight into the goal. A mix-up in communication there between Leng and Jadine White. And Arnett Gardens, they got the equalizer there, and then this happened. A coming together, so to speak. Ming and Deacon continued for the ball, and then all of a sudden he just went on the turf. We assumed that there was a flailing arm there from Ming. Ming cannot believe that he got the red card there. And that effort from Lewis Watson provided a save from Eric Edwards. Arboin sending this one inside. And Kelson from inside the box. And White had to come up trumps there. And then that one was a little bit too long for Ezrin Simpson. And then the chance after that. Rivaldo Mitchell doing well, controlling and just reacting quickest there ahead of King. The super sub making the difference in stoppage time. And that was that. Arnett with a 2-1 win.
Here are the full results from the opening match week. 1-0 draw between Portmore United and Montego Bay United. Mount Pleasant secured a win over Falkland. Humber Lions no goal in that match, in that draw against Don Beholden. A 1-0 draw for Vare and Tivoli Gardens. Waterhouse overcame Alliance United 2-1. Harbourview a 2-0 win over Chapelton. And Arnett Gardens with that late stoppage time goal 2-1 over Cavalier. So, George, what did you make of that? Oh, I have to tell them about the standings first. Harbour at the top of the table. They have a total of 3 points. Waterhouse, same number of points in second position. Arnett Gardens, 3 as well. Mount Pleasant, 3. As you can see, the rest of the teams mid-table, 1 point. And at the bottom of the table, Chapelton, Falkland, Malines, and Cavalier. So, George, as I said before, I was reading the league standings. Arnett Gardens, that stoppage time goal. And the thing is, when I was looking at the stats, of course, Cavalier dominated in possession. They had a lot more shots on target. But Arnett Gardens overcoming that. Maybe it's the fans.
Oh yes, the Cavalier have had the measure of Arnett Gardens in recent games. Really, the team that no matter what kind of form, well, no matter how good Arnett Gardens' form is, Cavalier always stops them. So the Arnett Gardens fans will be happy with the result. Cavalier in the run of play were the better team. Perhaps it is that they would have held on for a draw, or themselves would have eked out a 2-1 win had Kyle Ming not been sent off. But we saw Damari Deacon getting in the mix with Kyle Ming and a couple of the Cavalier players because he thought they were wasting time. And he went down holding his face and going through the range of reaction, and the referee Danian Parchment red carded Kyle Ming, the Cavalier captain, for that. It was a good win for Arnett Gardens. I mean, it's only the first match, so Rudolph Speed will not be quarrelling with his boys. He'll hope, though, for a more consistent season for Cavalier, because he'll admit that their defense of their Premier League title last season was not robust. At no point did Cavalier look the part last season, and he'll be hoping that he doesn't lose key pieces over the course of the campaign as he did last, and of course that he doesn't have the distraction, or I'm sure he'd love to have it, of the Caribbean, the Scotiabank Caribbean Cup, which caused him to go to the Dominican Republic in the middle of the season. So the travelling and everything else put an extra toll on the team, and they weren't able to deal with it. But he has a free run now at the league, and once he keeps his players together, he'll be hoping for consistency. But for Arnett Gardens, I mean, they're always dangerous anywhere you play them, whether at home or away, and it's a good way for them to start the season. But a good start to the league. In all honesty, you would expect that some teams are a little bit off form, Some of the teams the fitness is suboptimal. But it's only match week 1 of 26. So there you go.
And Harbourview versus Chapelton. Harbourview, the defending champions. Chapelton, new to this level. And you saw that.
Yes, I was watching it last evening while I was doing the C News. And the Harbourview, I mean, the defending champions starting with a win, giving the new boys a real baptism, saying that, you're not going to start your first time ever at the top flight and win a game, especially against us, the defending champions. Solid start to the season for them. And one expects that Harbourview will be hard to beat and more consistent this season. They are defending champions. They now have 5 stars on their chest?
Yeah, I think 5-time winners.
There you go. They have the pride of defending that status over the course of the campaign.
Well, what's for sure is we'll continue to be bringing you the very best of the JPL right here on SportsMax. So keep it locked. Break time.